no better time to talk about who the best defenseman in the world might be than when the two best, Quinn Hughes and Cale Makar, are going head-to-head on a Wednesday night to compare where these two are at. And the fact that we're even having this conversation speaks to how great Quinn Hughes has been this season. Because prior to this season, there was Cale Makar, and there was everybody else, the other top 5, 6, or 7 defensemen that are in that group. Now, Quinn Hughes was one of those top 5, 6, or 7 guys prior to the season, but he's elevated his game to a whole new level this year that puts him very close to Cale Makar. You talk about the offense, especially 5-on-5. He's really driving that with his ability to break pucks out, zone exit, zone entries, and the amount of goals that he has scored, specifically 5-on-5, has really closed the gap to Cale Makar. The volume of shooting, the work he put in the summer has made him more of a threat from the back end, and it's paying dividends with all of that offense. You talk about the ability to drive a winning team. He's the captain. He's taken on a leadership role and ownership for how the Vancouver Canucks are doing, and proof is in the pudding because he's playing exceptionally well, trying to drive his team towards the top of the standings. But then you got Cale Makar, who has been the standard for defensemen year over year. And the fact of the matter is, Cale Makar still, as great as Quinn Hughes has been, is averaging more points per game this year than Quinn Hughes. And Cale Makar has done it year after year after year. Now, Quinn Hughes has been good, but Cale Makar has maybe been great year over year. So if I had to think about today, the gap is closed. It's really close, but Cale Makar is still slightly better, and I would still rate as the best defenseman in the league. For Quinn Hughes to pass him, he'd probably have to play like this a couple years in a row, get his team in the playoffs, and do it in the playoffs the way Cale Makar has. But it's very close, and it'll be fun to watch on Wednesday night.